Times have changed and much is true. The world can feel upside down. Camp will always be there for you. We will always be around. We've got weather, sports, trivia, and shorts. And there's so much more that we've got in store. On Boogie Boogie Toe, Sugar Grove. Boogie Boogie Toe, Sugar Grove. Boogie Boogie Toe, Sugar Grove. Boogie Boogie Toe, Sugar Grove.
Boker Tov, Sugar Grove. My name is Aliza Makubsky.
And I am Josh Polster.
And this is Boker Tov, Sugar Grove, your daily Indoor World morning show. Today is Sunday, July 5th, the 13th of Tammuz, and we are so excited to be back with you today after a beautiful Shabbat. Today on the show, we will of course be playing some more classic rom-com music. I know you've been missing it. You'll get some very exciting package-related news.
Can't wait for that.
We will be chatting with a celebrity guest. We will be giving you a complete leaderboard update. The leaderboard changes constantly. Listen for an update, and there will be so much more. Welcome to week 2 of Indoor World, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
שמעתי שעושים פה מסיבה בלעדיי, אף אחד לא עושה את זה יותר טוב ממני. היי, נשים את הצרות מאחוריי, אני לא הולך עד שכולכם מג'נונים. היי, שמעתי שהתחלתם בלעדיי, אף אחד לא עושה את זה יותר טוב ממני. היי, הראש כבר מסתובב כולם בהיי, לא נעצור עד שכולכם מג'נונים. להיט, תרימו לי להיט, תרימו לב עולה, הקצב כאן עולה. מהפכה של שמחה, כי כולנו משפחה, ונרקוד בטירוף, כי הגיע הזמן לעוף. מעכשיו רק שמחה, משקיעה ועד צריכה, השתגענו מודים, אם שותים כן רוקדים. אלוהים, אלוהים, רק תשמור על הרוקדים, תחבק אוהבים, שתמיד נהיה שמחים. אלוהים, אלוהים, רק תשמור על הרוקדים, תחבק אוהבים, שתמיד נהיה שמחים. חייל, תריב לי את הקהל, הם לא רוקדים בכלל, תרימו את היד. מהפכה של שמחה, כי כולנו משפחה, ונרקוד בטירוף, כי הגיע הזמן לעוף. מעכשיו רק שמחה, משקיעה ועד צריכה, השתגענו מודים, אם שותים כן רוקדים. דורש קצב מזרחי, דורש קצב מזרחי, דורש קצב מזרחי, דורש קצב מזרחי. All the party people, let me see you move. All the party people, let me see you move. מהפכה של שמחה, כי כולנו משפחה, ונרקוד בטירוף, כי הגיע הזמן לעוף. מעכשיו רק שמחה, משקיעה ועד
right, good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It is time for your daily Indoor World updates, and we are at the beginning of the week. So we're resetting a whole new week of challenges, videos, content, amazing things. Welcome to an entirely new week of Indoor World. It's Sunday, which means we have a full week of brand new, incredible experiences ready for you coming up this week and very soon.
We hope everyone had a restful Shabbat, and thank you to the 200 plus people who joined us live on our Mifkad and Havdalah live streams before and after Shabbat. It is so nice to have you guys on all of our different live streams. Keep an eye out on the Indoor World website, on our YouTube channel for the times that we go live. It's really just so much fun to have you there. We're really excited that you're participating and that you get to be part of this from afar. Congratulations to the winners of this week's Nikayon Challenge.
Whoop, whoop.
B'dika looked a little different on Friday, but B'dika was still B'dika, and we are so impressed by these bunks who really, I mean, they really impressed us. They all went into their homes, they cleaned different rooms in their homes, they showed the Rosh Hashanah around, and they proved that B'dika does not end when you are in at home versus at camp. So, congratulations to the boys' bunk, Short Pigeons. And for the girls, there was a three-way tie. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Unexpected. Unprecedented. Is what
Unprecedented, most certainly.
But good job. Good work to them. We've got the bunk GGGG, the Vavasaurus, and Rabbanit Gertrude.
I'm still curious to know how people came up with these bunk names, but congratulations to all the Nikayon winners. Today in Tochnit, we discussed the impact of the rational movement of the French Age of Enlightenment on Jewish philosophy and tradition, and how Jewish thinkers responded in their day to such an important and change-inducing movement back in their times, and how that's relevant to us today as largely scientific, rational thinkers.
If that sentence was confusing to you, go to your chavruta, watch the Tochnit videos. It's actually very, very interesting, and we're excited to share all of this with you. There was no 301 on Friday, and therefore no raffle winner, but be sure to join your Rosh Beit Midrash at 7 p.m. every night this week for 5 minutes and 1 second of Torah so that you can get a shout out on our morning show. Please stay tuned for the daily challenges, which will be announced later today.
Another thing to watch out for this week, and hopefully very soon, is the Pammy and Sammy trailer.
No. Oh, it's Sammy?
It is Sammy.
Interesting.
Tammy is not around anymore.
Oh,
You'll see why when you see the trailer and the upcoming release of Pammy and Sammy.
This is unexpected.
There is change on the air. Those of you from the Kaitana Aleph and Vav Minyan last year will recognize the famous duo of Pammy and Tammy, but now change is in the air. Get ready for the Pammy and Sammy trailer, which is going to drop soon. It's going to be fantastic.
I am very much looking forward to that.
We also hope that you all enjoyed the contents of your Shabbat packet from your Indoor World boxes, especially the handwritten Shabbatograms you received from your Tzevet from previous years, from this year. We hope everybody put your song sheets and Zmirod sheets to good use. Now, today, it's time to open another package!
Woo!
So
Yay!
that's exciting. However, before you move, don't do anything yet. Listen to this entire message. However, you are not opening one of the remaining bags that you can see.
What?
Mystery.
Ooh.
Intrigue. Surprise. What you are opening is not a package at all, not a bag at all. It's the box itself.
What?
What does that mean, you ask?
I am asking.
You did just ask.
What does that mean?
What it means is if you remove the contents of your box without opening them.
So remove each bag, don't open up the bag,
So
just take it out
just
of the box.
Move it aside gently. You'll notice that there's something strange about the bottom of your box.
It's a little lumpy.
It's a little odd. Maybe it doesn't exactly fit with the corners. There's actually a false bottom in your box. And if you peel away that false bottom, that sheet of chipboard that's covering the bottom of your box, you'll find a whole new set of special items hiding underneath. That is your package for today.
Wow.
Open that up. Check out what's inside.
I did not see that coming.
That's right. It was a surprise.
So
you didn't even know there was a box there.
I did not know that there was an extra package at the bottom. Is this why you had that red sticker on the box that said, what was it? Do not throw this box away, or was it do not throw away this box?
I think it was do not throw away this box, which is a very intentional.
Throw away this box. Do not throw away. Sorry.
We're all a little infected after the release of the Hamill film recently. It's very exciting for us here at Boker Tov Sugar Grove. But yes, you should not have thrown away your box because there was stuff in the bottom and we didn't want you to miss out on it. So go check out those items. Let us know how you think they connect to Machaneh and use them to their fullest extent. Please enjoy.
Speaking of Hamilton, this morning show podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Saying, oh my gosh, we are the Beit Midrash. I am not throwing away my shots. The last few months I felt kinda hazy, but indoor world is starting and it's kinda crazy. This whole long distance thing, no, it don't even faze me. Cause there are things to be done, so much fun, it's amazing. We still bring in 301s as daily divrei Torah. Still got halakha yomi, your daily halachic forum. It's only 2 weeks, but the content is realer. Bior tefillah makes things clearer, you feel it every sunrise, every morning. There is mishnahs, there is learning, and a cocoa in a cup, just make sure it isn't burning. Parsha packets for you every week. Torah fun for the whole family. We are the BEITMIDRASH staff you need, and we are not thrown away. Shas, no, we are not thrown away. Shas, saying, oh my gosh, we are the Beit Midrash. We are not thrown away. Shas, we are not thrown away. Shas, no, we're not thrown away. Shas, saying, oh my gosh, we are the Beit Midrash. We are not thrown away. Shas.
Wow.
That was pretty fun.
That was so good. Great work. Beit Midrash is really killing it right now. They're doing great things, and you should definitely check out their page on the Indoor World website. Like
There's a whole tab just for Beit Midrash content. Check it out.
It's fantastic. All right, we're going to move on to weather updates. Today in Sugar Grove, we're expecting a high of 88 and a low of 64. It is definitely already a pretty hot day, so make sure to drink lots of water. Carry a water bottle around with you. You never want to be without one. Moonrise tonight is at 9:43 p.m., so keep an eye out for that.
Very significant event in today's daily schedule is Moonrise at 9:43. Make sure to be around for that. Today in the news from Sugar Grove, congratulations to the Llama from the Refet, who recently placed second in the National Llama Lockpicking Competition, a very prestigious event. We're very proud of our Llama, who placed highly in that competition.
All right, we are going to move on to the mailbox. The mailbox is where we like to talk about what you guys are thinking about, what we're thinking about, just kind of share some more opinions. We talked last week a little bit about our favorite part of Shabbat. Josh, what's your favorite part of Shabbat?
You know, it's a really good question because there are so many parts of Shabbat, and it's often hard to tell the difference between them because Shabbat is really a very active and exciting experience. I have always been partial to, and I know this is sometimes a controversial opinion, I have always been partial to Friday night dinner.
Really?
Yeah, which is I mean, I love Kabbalat Shabbat, I love Sol Shirah, 100% wouldn't miss them for the world. But one of my personal joys on Shabbat has been, and if you're listening home, you know all of Tzevet does Torah Nut on Shabbat. And for some reason, I enjoy quite a bit doing Torah Nut for Friday night dinner and being up and involved in the Friday night dinner dancing and extravaganza. That's always been something that I've enjoyed quite a lot.
Yeah, that is really awesome. Let us know if you even knew that Tzevet does Torah Nut. Did you know where your food came from on Shabbat?
Or does it just magically appear?
It might just magically appear.
You never know. Baby Bach and Mipach are skilled wizards.
They are so good. I would say my favorite part, I guess it's not exactly Shabbat, but I love that rush right before Mifkad. You know, I feel like sometimes we get the opportunity in more of like realistic times, especially right now, where you have all of Friday to prepare for Shabbat and you can really take your time. And in camp, there is no such thing as time. There is no such thing as an extra minute before Shabbat. And I love the fact that everything just kind of has to work perfectly for you to get where you need to be exactly when you need to be there. And it's so beautiful and it's a little bit stressful, but I just love being in the bunk and seeing everyone rushing around, everyone in their kachol v'lavan. It is really fantastic. I really enjoy it.
That's true. It's an intense time of day, the Erev Shabbos rush, but it can be really nice, especially when you make it to Shabbat and you get that payoff of Kabbalat Shabbat.
Let your breath out.
Shout out to a certain Esty for during Mifkad meetings sometimes when you're really pushing that last minute Shabbat efficiency and trying to get everything done. Sometimes you just got to do it. Today's Morning Show podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Hey guys, Aliza here to talk about a service that I'm really interested in. This year, when we all had a lot of time to spend indoors, I had some trouble keeping active. So that's why I love this new program. It's called the Kluge Workout Club, and it is just fantastic. What's so great about this club is that it's run by the myth himself, Noam Klugerman, aka Kluge, who has been the Rosh Sports at Machaneh for the past 3 years. And he really knows how to bring fun and excitement into everyday life. He has a bunch of programs to follow too, ranging from your classic HIIT workouts to strength training. But what's so special is that they really allow you to feel like you're in camp. You can lift igloos on water runs and get some cardio in while you full-on sprint with him through a real-life Apache race. And at the end of every workout, you get to relax and reflect in his special Roche Sports chair. There's no one who does it like Kluge. Also, if you're itching for some more fun activity, you can tune into some great exercise chugim like Guys Gotta Move and It's Gonna Be Hit. You can find them on your chugim schedule, and make sure to keep tuning in to Boker Tov Sugar Grove for more opportunities.
All right. Next up, we have our traditional celebrity guest segment where we bring you the hottest guests and personalities from Machaneh Stone. Today we have a very special guest, half of the famous team of Biff Guy and Boogles. Welcome, Boogles.
Welcome back to another segment of Between Two Bunk Beds.
Our special segment where we bring you the best and most exciting guests from all of Machaneh Stone. We have here today a man I am privileged to call my friend, Alexander Fisher, sometimes known as Boogles.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Josh. I'm only known as Boogles in the context of Biff Guy and Boogles. Biff Guy is a name that I gave to my good friend Tal Bert Urschler. And when we're together, we're often referred to as Biff Guy and Boogles. But
I would often I'd say always.
We are together, but I wouldn't say that I am individually Boogles. Just only when the two of us are together, we are Biff Guy and Boogles.
Interesting.
I see. It's a team effort, not the sum of two parts.
Correct. It's like Rick and Morty or Batman and Robin. Iconic pairs.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Biff Guy would probably be the jelly, though, since he is allergic to peanut butter.
Right, of course.
Well, in Camp Stone, we're not free, so we don't actually have any peanut butter. We've only got sun butter or wow butter or whatever form of...
That is correct.
I can't believe it's not butter that we're using this time around.
I can't believe it's not peanut butter. Yeah, no, so Tal really is the wow butter of my life. He wows me every morning. I've been privileged to call him my roommate for a full year now, and hopefully we're going in on a second year. It all, for those of you out there, you all know how uncertain times are these days, and we're trying to figure out apartment situations, but I'm hoping to call Biff Guy my roommate 2 years in a row. And every night we like to do a little check-in with each other. And I'll ask him for a high and low of his day, and he'll ask me for a high and low of my day. And we'll just sort of reflect with each other. And I think that's a good thing for you all listening to do as well at home with, one of your bunkmates, with a family member. But take time out of your day to sit down and think to yourself, what is something good that happened to me today? And what is something that I want to change from today? What's something that I didn't like about today? What's something that I could do better tomorrow? And always be thinking like that. Always be reflecting on the good and thinking about what you didn't like.
That was very introspective. We'll have to see if Biff Guy agrees with all of that. Is that the name that goes on your lease, by the way? Do you sign off as Biff Guy and Boogles on the lease for your apartment?
I honestly don't know what his legal name is, but my legal name is not Boogles.
All right, so we'll have to see how that turns out. In the future, we'll have to get in touch with Biff Guy, see if maybe we can get him on here and hear his perspective. But that sounds like a very nice setup you've got there.
If you can get the two of us on together, I would love that also. He's just very often in outer space, dealing with all of his, space-related adventures.
There are a lot of things going on out there.
There really are.
We're lucky to have him. So Alex, what exactly are you doing this year for camp, for Indoor World?
God, I wish I knew. I'm kind of been picking up the odd job here and there. I started off this summer as being both a Machal counselor and a Rocher Da, yet somehow when the summer got rolling, I am neither of those. And I don't know exactly what my job title would be, but I do a lot of writing. I write a lot of the Tochnit skits that come out. I wrote the Princess Bride thingy that I hope many of you guys saw. I wrote the episode, or co-wrote with Ezra, the episode of Main Migrash that will be coming out soon. I'm currently writing for Esty some jokes for her comedy special that will be coming soon on the Amphitheater
I'm
page.
very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, Esty is a fantastic stand-up comedian. And it's surprising. She doesn't do a lot of stand-up comedy, but she has great material. She was doing a little bit with some of the Tzeva members earlier today, just working on some of her material, and she's really good at stand-up.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Thank you for working on that and organizing it. It's really going to be fantastic.
Esty's Comedy Breakfast, coming to you soon on the Amphitheater.
And if I can share a little tidbit of information with your listeners,
Oh, please.
is that,
But of course.
that Lisa Jacobowitz will be the opening act for Esty in the Comedy Breakfast.
Wow.
I'm proud to
Wow.
announce that here officially for
That
the first
is
time.
huge news.
We did not know that, and I'm not sure Lisa does either.
I'm not sure Lisa does either, but she will be.
So
She often listens to our show. Hello, Lisa. We are excited to see you in that role.
in Esty's Comedy Breakfast as the opener. That's incredible. Now, Alex, you were also first introduced to the campers, at least in the context of this summer, in a variety of roles, actually, both as Infomercial Bill or Infomercial Bob.
Infomercial Bob, yes.
The Educational Tree, Sammy the Succulent.
He's not
Prank
Sammy the
Boy.
Succulent. Sammy the
Sorry,
Succulent is
partners
his
with
own
Sammy the
person.
Succulent,
Yeah.
How is Sammy doing?
And Prank
Sammy's
Boy.
actually here in camp. He is in Boys Tevet. He's doing well. He's actually due for a water pretty soon. But yeah, that video sort of came out of the depths of my mind. You know, Shalhevet Schwartz called me up and said, you know, it's 2 weeks before Indoor World, and we sent out a lot of informational videos, but none of them had any information in them. So
Makes it hard to have information.
It really does. And she said, we need you to make an informational video. And I said, Shalhevet, you understand that when you're asking me to do something, you are going to get the most ridiculous result possible. And she said, I know that, and I'm trusting you. And I said, great, I'm going to do whatever I want, and it's going to turn out however I want it to turn out, and then you're going to post it on the website. Sure? And she's like, sure. So I dressed up as all the characters. I did different voices. It was a long day of filming. Shout out to Chana for tolerating me and for being...
She did all the filming for you?
She did all the filming and also all of the making sure that, the lighting was good and that you could see me and that I wasn't, getting my lines wrong, things like that.
Wow.
Yes.
There's some striking, some saving.
Not just
Yeah.
a Skan Pluga. Skan Roche Pluga.
Not just a Skanny Pluga, yeah.
Wow, really
That's
impressive.
pretty fantastic, and I think we can say with clarity that it was ridiculous. We'll have to ask Shalhevet whether she regrets her decision or not to give you that project. We'll have to get her on here as well in the coming days.
I can almost guarantee she regrets the decision, but I would love to hear what she has to say.
Well, that'll have to be our next piece of investigative reporting.
Our first piece of investigative reporting?
Our possibly only piece of investigative reporting, inspired by Alex Fisher and his ridiculous characters.
One last question. We like to pose polls. We like to ask the campers different things. My question for you today is, in the context of Camp Stone, of course, what is your favorite day of the week?
Oh God, favorite day of the week? I'd probably say the mush day, right? There's the day that is Friday, the day that is Shabbat, and then the mush day, which is just every other day of the week that's mushed into one, and you can't really tell what day of the week it is. I love Friday, I love Shabbat, but what I really love is not knowing what day of the week it is and being like, wait. It's Monday? I could have sworn it was Thursday. I love that feeling. I love being so disconnected, and I love just being in the moment and living it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
It's my pleasure.
It's really, really wonderful to have you on the show. Good luck with all of your work that you're doing for
Yeah, thank you
us
for
at
having me
Indoor World.
here.
Thank you, Alex, for joining us. We look forward to seeing more of your work in the coming days of Indoor World. This has been Between Two Bunk Beds.
Thank you so much, Alex, for joining us on our show. You really had some solid points there about Mush Day, about highs and lows of the day, just overall a fantastic interview from a fantastic member of the Indoor World team.
I know I personally have definitely experienced Mush Day on a number of occasions.
I'm already experiencing it.
We're back on Mush Day. Today is Mush Day, everybody. Welcome. We'll be doing the same podcast on repeat every day.
All right, we're moving on to leaderboard updates. All leaderboards have been updated since Friday. Josh, who's on the leaderboard?
Who is on the leaderboard? Well, it's changed a little bit since we last spoke to you on Friday. In the individual league, Tess Piper from Bet has jumped out ahead of Mayor Frankel from Gimel, which is a change, followed by Molly Piper from Aleph in third, Micah Frankel in fourth from Vav, Betzalel Broth in fifth, Dvorah Bentor in sixth, Aviva Warsawski in seventh, Elizabeth Siegel in eighth, Ayelet and Aiden in ninth and 10th. For the Bunk League, I believe these scores include updated Friday Nikayon.
I believe you're correct.
First place is Bunk Purple Bunkhouse. Second place is Bunk Burrito Blobfish. Third is your Nikayon winners, Bunk Short Pigeon. Fourth, also Nikayon winners, Bunk Gimel Girls Goat Gang, GGGG. And fifth, the Vavocados. In the Family League, the Kelman family is in a resounding first place with 490 points, followed by the Piper, Smolensky, Frankel, and Samet families in places 2 through 5, respectively. In the Tsevet League, David Bentor has jumped out in front into first place, followed by Elisheva Green, Shira Kornblau, Noah Barshain, and Ariella Selesny. Keep completing those daily challenges, keep earning points, and get your name on the leaderboard ASAP.
Feel the magic in the air, וכל הגוף פועל, feel the magic in the air, וכל הגוף פועל, feel the magic in the air.
Feel the magic in the air, ale 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 וכל הגוף בוער, ale ale ale. Feel the magic in the air, ale 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 וכל הגוף בוער, ale ale ale. כבר מאוחר אחרי חצות, כולם רוקדים ברחובות, את שם בתוך השיגעון, רוקדת לא עושה חשבון, וזה כבר לא נורמלי מה שאת עושה לי. בא לי להעיר עכשיו את כל העיר, וזה כבר לא נורמלי מה שאת עושה לי. יש משהו באוויר, feel the magic in the air. Feel the magic in the air, ale 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 וכל הגוף בוער, ale ale ale. Feel the magic in the air, ale 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 וכל הגוף בוער, ale ale ale. ורק איתך הלילה חם, רק את זורמת לי בדם, אם רק תתני להתקרב, אני אתן לך את הלב, וזה כבר לא נורמלי מה שאת עושה לי. בא לי להעיר עכשיו את כל העיר, וזה כבר לא נורמלי מה שאת עושה לי. יש משהו באוויר, feel the magic in the air, ale 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 וכל הגוף בוער, ale ale ale. Feel the magic in the air, ale 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 וכל הגוף בוער, ale ale ale. בואו נשתגע, אני יודע, עד אור הבוקר אנחנו פה. בואו נשתגע, אני יודע, עד אור הבוקר אנחנו
right, that is it for today's episode of Boker Tov Sugar Grove. Thank you to Jackie Austin, Yael Engelhardt, and Moses Beebe for our fantastic intro song. We'll be here every morning at 9:45 Eastern Time, streaming live on the website. You can also catch up on our past episodes on the Indoor World website, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you for joining us here on Boker Tov Sugar Grove. Now, Turim to Indoor World.